Welcome to the energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. So I'm heading off to Vancouver, but the times are so intense right now. We have such heavy energy. This is about mastering the mental body. This is about mental fortification. This is about honoring the fears and moving through them and standing in our power. So I'm going to walk you through how to navigate the next 2 weeks and to arrive in your highest possible timeline. I'm heading off to Vancouver, so I'm going to be back the week of the 28th, but coming back to a little bit of a hectic schedule. So once I'm home all of August, thank goodness. And then we're going to break it down just week by week at that point for you. So I won't be live on the 24th on YouTube, but I will be back on the 31st live, probably with a shit ton of downloads that I'm going to get while I'm out in Vancouver because it's such a powerful center for me. But let's dive into how we're going to navigate the next 2 weeks. We've got an overall arching theme right now of where the fuck am I? Like, I don't know. Are you feeling that? I cannot figure out what realm I'm in, what day I'm in, what time it is. Like, I am literally living moment to moment in my calendar. And there's these energies of what a lot of us are feeling, including my students, myself, all of us, is this disconnect, this like, what am I going through? Where's the confirmation? An increase in the ache in a sense of knowing divine purpose. And that's because it's coming at us hot the end of September. We are going to have such a different energy wave as we hit the end of September. So my brain's been a little bit confused over the last little bit. And I've been talking about these energy openings. And I think I might have gotten it a little bit wrong. So let me just clarify here. We have three major energy openings this year. The third one is actually opening up on, let me look at my calendar. Oh my gosh. It's opening up August 9th through to October 6th. So on the full moons. So we have it closed right now from July 10th to August 9th. And I think I might have confused that in one of my other videos because I don't even know where I am right now. It's intense. Um, so in this month that we have, this energy that we have, primarily the next 2 weeks that we're going to be going through and moving through, this is the intensity of it. This is about mastering your mental body. And the overarching theme for these 2 weeks is a little bit of days confused, deer caught in headlights, the ascension symptoms through the roof, frustration through the roof, like being bitchy, being angry, being all these things is just like, ooh, we're purging right now. So the other piece of this is just being lost in daydream and aching for that reconnect, that deep, deep, deep reconnect in our meditative state. It's going to come flying in hot and heavy as we hit that gateway August 9th. But for now, I want you to be looking at what am I moving through? This is mastery. For those of us that have this ache for divine purpose, I just want to touch on that before we break down each day. We are going to be catapulted into that in August. We are going to be catapulted into standing in our power. So it's really important that we understand what our power is and how to navigate that power without tipping it too far into dominating or being too authoritative. It's about calm, conscious, authoritative, powerful. This is where I'm going. This is what I refuse to pay attention to, meaning like our fears are like we're not fueling fear anymore and we're not going to allow ourselves to move out of trust. So it's a really heightened timeline for us. And that's what we're going through over the next little bit. So let's dive into each day at a time and get some direction on how we're going to navigate this. So we're going to start with Monday, the 21st. Give me a second to pull a few here. I'm just going to go a little bit at a time. So we're going to start with Monday, the 21st. Okay. This is a really interesting vibe because there's two main waves of activation happening right now. So there's dragon code, so dragon light code activation for dragon riders, and then there's grid line worker activation. I'm going to be hosting in August some really intense courses for the grid workers because we're being called out, and you can be a hybrid of both. I certainly am. So Monday, grid workers are going to be feeling this heaviness. Okay. We're going to be experiencing the heaviness, the weight of what is it? When is it? Where's the confirmation? How do I navigate this? We're getting activation energy, but the way I'm seeing it is like it's big, it's coming in, but it's not necessarily really moving through the body. It is, but it's not going to feel like it. So we may have a few heightened ascension symptoms like upper back pain, shoulder pain, headachy kind of vibe, but we also want to go into our core. So I've had a series of activations with my dragon. And one of the ones that I just had was about learning how to really propel that energy through the heart chakra. So, what I want you to do on Monday is just remember the energy is coming in, and we're going to summon both from below and above. We're going to bring that into the heart. And one of the best things that you can do is fuel that with a memory of either compassion or a memory of joy. So we want to mix it with our own vibration of joy or gratitude or compassion. And then we're just going to breathe it through that heart center. So left hand on heart, right hand can be on solar plexus. And you're just going to let that energy come through with your breath. We're being trained and we're being prepared for it. We're not mastering it just yet, but we will be very soon. So Monday is about staying in that heart, finding the right energy, the right memory, the right vibration to breathe into your sphere. You can take your sacred heart energy and imagine it like a flame above your head, create a dome over your body, and then infuse that whole dome with that energy that we're talking about. So the joy, the gratitude, or the compassion. Okay. As we move into Tuesday, the 22nd, Tuesday the 22nd is going to be real fucking fascinating. Like, it's just heavy right now. I'm so sorry. It's going to be, where am I? What world am I in? So Tuesday is a great day to just slow down. I feel like we're going to get a little bit of dizzy. We might feel a little fatigued with the activations that we're moving through, but I want you to scan your mental body on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be about, what am I actually afraid of? Am I afraid of being seen? Am I afraid of being judged? Am I afraid of rejection, abandonment? What are those deep core wounds that I can kind of work around and use this energy, that were all these activation energies, doesn't matter whether you're a grid worker or not, you're going to be feeling this. Can I use that energy and use it towards healing? So I really want you to pay attention on Tuesday to what's surfacing in the mind and how you can sort of bring yourself into the awareness of, what was my teenage self going through? What was my young adult self going through? What was my 30-year-old self going through? Where was the hardest timeline in your experience so far to date? And can you go visit that version and see, is there any resurfacing of things that want to be healed in there? It's also a great day for allowing, we're going to go through a flood in September. Some of us are getting it right now. But in September, we're really going to open up the gateways into restoring memories from previous lives, um, parallel timelines, galactic timelines, starseed timelines. These memories are going to be floating through us. And I do feel like with the activation Monday, Tuesday, we may be getting a little bit of memories floating through as well. So you may just get weird visions or weird deja vus. Just pay attention to them, write them down, because they're all going to come in really handy later on. As we move into Wednesday, the 23rd, man, oh man. All right. This is again working on the inner being in order to connect to the higher being. So as above, so below. We are the mixing pot, the awareness of our here and now. So this is what I'm hearing for Tuesday or Wednesday, sorry. I want you to imagine an infinity symbol, okay? You're going to imagine the infinity symbol, just the figure eight. You're going to scoop up your inner being. You're going to bring the awareness into here and now. And then you're going to imagine your higher self being scooped, the energy awareness coming into here and now, into this cosmic heart energy. We need to stay heart centered all week, probably forever and always, but predominantly this day as well, Wednesday. So I want you to start the day, kind of check in with yourself, put a little alarm in your phone of, as above, so below, letting those two energy merge. The inner being, the younger version of you, like 6 and under, is going to remember a lot of things. That was in there. It was in here. But that's when we sort of started tilting into the more human experience from 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So just imagine 6-year-old self, higher self colliding into your heart center. It's a great day to do a sitting meditation. I like to just sit. I have a chair that looks out the window at all the trees, and I just sit and I gaze at the trees. I put on headphones and I just zone out and let what information needs to move through me, with me, for me. So I want you to try that if you can. 10 minutes minimum. If you really, really, really want this, you got to dedicate yourself to these practices. So this is going to be an incredible opportunity for merging and remembrance. We're moving into, when this gateway opens on August 9th, it is really going to be, for a lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us are going to be flooded with all those memories. So we're sort of conditioning ourselves to hold space for that, because it's going to be a little bit of an overload in the best way possible, but also like a what the actual kind of way. So This is preparation and training for letting those two energies merge into the heart. As we move into Thursday, so this is the new moon on the 24th, certainly doesn't slow down by any means. The dome that I was talking about earlier. So it's all about intention. You cannot get it wrong. Thursday, I want you to go into your heart center. So left hand, there's two pressure points that I've been teaching right here. So you're just going to massage those two pressure points, hand on heart, and you're going to just connect into that heart space. By doing something like this, you're actually regulating your nervous system, right? Your flight, fawn, freeze response. So you're going to sort of calibrate yourself. So hand on heart, in the heart center, and you're going to then imagine a little flame. Okay. Whatever color serves you, a little flame is going to come out, go above you. We're going to, as far as you want, you're going to let that flame grow just with the intention and the awareness of it. It's going to create this beautiful dome over you, scoop into the ground under you. And we're going to spend as much time as we can in the awareness of that cocoon. That cocoon is where you get to explore without other energies intermingling or distracting you or um, moving you into your mental body. This is about your energetic body and your spiritual body really flourishing. So, Thursday, the more time that you can spend just in the awareness of that and be like, I am fully in my own vibration. There is nothing else coming in, there's nothing else distracting me from that. What does it feel like? How can I honor that? And we're really learning what the sacred heart space feels like. Grid workers, you're going to be using the style of cocoon for a lot of different things in the future. So we'll get into that later when we get closer to it. But it's about practicing it and what can you invite into that with intention. So you can invite love or prosperity or affection or a sign or confirmation. So what do you want to invite into that dome once you've really got that flourishing? But it's about practicing sustaining that dome because that's how the energy is going to come through. All right. As we move into Friday, beautiful. Friday is about discovering more of your authentic self. So let's backtrack through the energy here. With all of the activations that we're going through in this dome, as we're discovering what it feels like, moving into holding our own energy and what that cosmic heart, that true, authentic higher self through physical self feels like, we're going to be discovering more of our authenticity. So Friday is going to be about what pieces of myself do I really desire to bring forward? Some of you are going to be all the way over there and you're going to be going through makeovers. You're going to be revamping your space. You're going to be like, I need to clean and tidy and organize. Some of us are just going to be in contemplation. And those of you that have a lot of deep healing still left to do, which is totally okay. There's no race or have to with this. This is about your own evolutionary process. So there's no comparison required. Okay. So if you have deep healing that really, really, really wants to be addressed because it's a lower vibration, so you can lift your vibration, Friday is the day to discover that. It's the day where you're going to see through the principle of correspondence. So remember, all the principles are in this channeled book that came through me, diamino.com. You can get the link for it. So the principle of correspondence means everything is a reflection of you. So I want you to pay attention to your reflection in the world. Is traffic pissing you off? Is people in the grocery store or whatever just getting on your nerves? Are your pets agitating you? Are your pets reflecting affection, admiration? Are the people in your life reflecting admiration and love and kindness and tenderness and nurturing and all of those things? It's a really good indicator on Friday to figure out where you're at. And then if you've got some frustration, sadness, loneliness, it's a big one that we're all moving through, holy man. Um, if you've got that sort of surfacing and being reflected, I want you to just do some journaling. And for journaling, you're just going to go to your journal and go, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling that? When did I feel that in the past? When did I feel that as a child? And you're sort of going to discover where that blockage or that low vibe is hiding. I want you to scan your body and make sure it's not anywhere like if you have some, let's say, digestive issues or bladder infection, foot cramps, eye pain, headaches, shoulder pain. It's going to show you where in your body it's hiding. So you can just give love and nurturing to that space in your physical body, as well as the emotional body being that past version of yourself. So it doesn't have to be your inner babe, it could be any version of you. I openly talk about 33-year-old me and how much love she needed. Um, so we just want to scan all of that and really pay attention to where am I really at energetically? And then we're going to take action towards that. Okay. So let's go into the weekend, the 26th and 27. Is that? All right, 26 and 27. 26 really wanted to come out. I love this. Saturday is all about connection. So, in your energy space, in your mental body, your emotional body, your energetic body, in your meditation, whatever it be, as soon as you wake up in the morning, the first thing I want you to do Saturday is before you even get out of bed, don't touch your phone, set an alarm so that you remember. I want you to just close your eyes, go into that cosmic heart that we've been talking about, and you're going to call out all that you are, all that I am. I call upon all that I am in all time, space, reality, my star family, my higher self, my inner babe, all that I am to come through me, to work with me, to help me be aware of the next stepping stones. This is going to open up. One of the cool things that we're having is we're beginning to remember all parallel timelines, is the principle of inspired action is going to move through you and give you direction on your next stepping stones, which is really beautiful. So I'm actually hosting, which I'm super freaking excited about. It'll be up on the website really soon, but I'm going to be hosting on Wednesdays um, a 4-week retreat. So it'll be 4 sessions where we're going to revisit all of the information in this book from a higher self and galactic perspective, as well as a lot of notes from the upcoming book that'll be out later this year. So, like a revamp, a refresh, a restructure, a get yourself organized for what's coming, all of the tools that were channeled through me, and then introducing some of the ways to use that on a galactic starseed level as well. So, when we call upon, like we're going to do Saturday morning, when we call upon all that I am, I want you to imagine an infinity symbol. So I'll give you a little hint. It has a lot to do with Metatron's cube. I'm so freaking excited to teach this. But I want you to imagine the infinity symbol going from a past version of you through you into future you. Then you're going to do inner world galactic, outer world galactic through you here and now. And that's going to help you get that inspired action, the clarity from them that they're trying to offer you, the direction that they're trying to offer you. And that's what this is all about. It's also about finding your star crew. We have a membership coming up in August. So make sure you're signed up for the newsletter because all of the details are going to be in that. It's going to come out at the end of the month. So diamondno.com. But what was I saying? I have like 9 things running through my head. Oh, we have a membership coming out where you can find your family, your star family. Like we're global, we're everywhere. It's so beautiful in all walks of life and all ages. But this is where we're coming together. So that's Saturday's energy. Sunday's energy. All right. Sunday's energy is about allowing. Super fun, right? Like, oh, it's so easy to allow and trust, but that's what we're moving through. Remember, we're strengthening up this mental body. So Sunday's going to be about what are you creating? Are you going into anxiousness? Are you going into lack? Are you going into fear? Are you going into loneliness? Or are you really moving into the energy of your desired reality? So, one of the things that I'll be teaching in the retreat and that I've taught in past retreats is when we move into fear, I want you to imagine fear. So every time fear comes up, loneliness comes up, rejection comes up, stagnation comes up, stuck, right? Or just disconnect comes up, and we get a little like, oh no, what am I going to do? The reason it's surfacing is because the exact opposite is starting to enter your energetic field. So if you keep your focus on the awareness that it's starting to enter your energetic field, then you are keeping your energy attached to the outcome, not magnifying the ick thing that you're feeling, because it's all in how you put your focus. Wherever you put your focus is what you are enhancing in your life. So we really want to be careful on Sunday that we're allowing, so this is the 27th Sunday, that we are allowing our focus to be on what serves us, the awareness that the exact opposite is entering our sphere. So there we're feeling the contrast, right? Which is one of the 12 principles. That's how we know it's on its way. So I want you to just allow that to happen. Stay in trust. I am allowing the unfolding. I am allowing my mental body to stay strong. I am in the vibration of trust. I am at ease. And that's what we're going to try and do all day Sunday. All right, let's go into the next week. So the 28th, Monday. Okay, as we do that on Sunday, we're actually going to start to feel that shift starting to happen. So if you've been following along here and you've been doing the work, then Monday, we're actually going to feel a connection to a deeper sense of creation. A lot of you are having this really interesting shift where you're actually seeing like either coding in your meditations or like you're seeing the matrix, but not the way TikTok's talking about. The matrix being your energy field radiating in and what it's attaching to and what it's bringing back, and how you are creating and anchoring things for Gaia. So Monday, we're going to see a little bit of evidence of what we're creating. So Monday is the day where you are going to pay attention to absolutely fucking everything. And you're going to be like, all right, this is what I'm creating. Does this serve me? It's the hardest pill to swallow as we move through this journey, that you are the full creator of your reality, intentionally or unintentionally, and you're creating from that subconscious space. So Monday, you are going to have absolute evidence of what you are putting into motion. So if you get a big ass bill, you got some fears in regards to prosperity, receiving, and sustaining, like the fear of sustainability. If you have your children are wildly out of control, you probably have the fear of lack of control. If you are just in a numbed out, I don't know what's going on, then it's about, am I willing to truly anchor myself into my knowing that I am here for it? So just want you to pay attention on Monday. It's going to be evident. I am definitely putting a little reminder on my calendar on that day to check in with myself of like, this is what my vibration is because this is what I'm receiving. So really pay attention because it's going to be important. And that's how you're going to course correct what doesn't serve you or celebrate what does serve you. Okay. Tuesday, the 29th. Yeah, this is, remember I said it was all about mental power, right? The more you master your mental body, which is your ego self, which is not to be shunned, it is a big piece of your personality and how you function in this world. It's to be honored and loved. Tuesday, we're going to be feeling what am I like after we look at Monday's energy, Tuesday we're going to be like, okay, what more? What more do I desire? So one of the tips that I always lean into and I teach quite a bit is scan your life, which can be a little bit challenging if you're in a sticky spot. But I want you to scan your life and say, what do I love and what do I want more of? Where can I say I want more of that? More romance, more affection, more laughter, more joy, more gratitude, more animals. Like somebody hand me a chihuahua. I'm craving one like crazy, even though I don't have the bandwidth for it. Um, more play, more financial flow, more vitality in the body. So we are looking for the things we have and saying that or better, that or better. And we're not going to look for the things we don't want to see on Tuesday. This is going to support you in understanding because as we do that, if you find yourself going into, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Because I hear that a lot. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? You don't understand because you're sitting in your seat. Like, no, I built this. You built this. You built where you're at. So this is a great indicator to say, this is what I'm in control of. This is what I'm adding to. This is what I'm flourishing in my life. And if it's bullshit, then do something about it. Do the deep dive, do the healing, do the inner child program on the website, jump into the Starseed groups, read a fucking good book, call a good friend and vent it out and figure it out and sort it out, journal, meditate, whatever you need to do. Like this is the timeline to master it. And as you do so, you're going to see the energy flip. For us to stand in divine purpose, we absolutely are required to experience all of the good stuff. We have to experience the good stuff if we're going to experience if creating change for Gaia, right? So it's really important. All right, let's go into Wednesday's energy. So this is the 30th. Okay, a couple of different things. There is this way in which the bodies communicate, and it works in a triangle formation. So the physical body denotes to the mental body. The mental body denotes to the emotional body. The emotional body creates the physical body. The physical body creates the mental body. And it's a cycle that we go through. So we're really working on that mental body. Now, in order to really, truly master the mental body, we have to master how the body handles discomfort, how the body handles disharmony, how the body handles um, a headache, a backache, all of those things. Pain can be consuming, right? Ascension symptoms can be so overwhelming that it's hard for us to go back into the mental body and sustain that. So, looking at this cycle is going to be really important on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be about honoring the physical, so nurturing the physical. I want you to slow down. I want get a massage or do some yoga, do some tai chi, do some stretching, move the energy through the physical body, talk to the physical body. Um, honor it. If you've been one of my students and you know the bath and oil homework, get on it, do that. This is about really truly letting the physical body be nurtured, be loved, be held, be seen, and being witness to it without judging it. So, all about the physical to support that cycle of how it impacts the mental body and how the mental body impacts the emotional body, and it continues on. So, we're really going to nurture on Wednesday. As we move into Thursday's energy, so this is the 31st, this is where I want you to explore how is Gaia communicating with you. So we are leveling up really fast and we're moving closer and closer to that gateway opening on the 9th of August. We're going to be slammed into grid working at that point. We're going to be slammed into a lot of different things, the beginning of it, the training of it. So I want you to spend time talking, conversing with Gaia, whether that's through houseplants if you can't get outside if you're in the city, if you can get outside into nature, absolutely. You can communicate with insects or animals. That's going to help you understand the energy that's shifting. Gaia is going to be feeling some stuff. She's going through the same thing that we're going through. So I want you to connect and listen. If you're channeling Gaia, oh man, there's a lot of us that are channeling Gaia right now. She's a bit heavy. Um, just journal it out because it's going to come in really valuable very, very soon. And so, one of the things as grid workers that we're going to be doing is supporting Gaia in her courage to finally open up fully into her vulnerability, into her most authentic self, because she's been inundated and controlled for so long by humans, but also those that control us. So, this is her recalibration, and we're going to be feeling her recalibration starts October, November, where she really just flourishes. So we may see a little bit of like rumbling. We may see some small earthquakes. We may see some rumbling in the volcanoes because those are going to go pretty soon, some of them. I really want you to pay attention to her because she's going to be a guiding point and a lighthouse, kind of like light for us in direction on if we need relocation, if we need to anchor certain energy for her, which in order to keep us with her. So it's really important that we start to learn to really, really, truly turn into her and listen to her. So this is just going to be training and practicing. Nothing alarming is going to happen. But this is like, what is she asking for? And what is she offering us in direction? Then we're going to move into Friday. So this is all the way into August. I cannot believe it's August already. Um, Friday the 1st. Interesting. Okay. Pay attention to the sky. Took me a little while to download this one. Okay. Friday. We are having, no, I read this. Our human eyes can only see into certain realms. Our third eye can see into certain things as well, but our human eyes are actually being conditioned to experience the other realms, not just our third eye. There's going to be some other realms. This is when disclosure starts to happen and the dragons show up. The other realms are going to learn to materialize into a lower density realm as we advance into perceiving a higher density realm. And that's where we're going to meet. We're going to be meeting in the middle. So Friday is the beginning and the onset of a lot of transition in the eye. Some of you are already getting that. I've already had a lot of attunements on mine. It can be like an aching. So I have this ache in right where the two on my masculine side of my brain, the dominant side of my brain, right, there's 2 hemispheres in the brain in this space, and right in the crease of those, there is a deep activation happening that's going all the way down and behind my eye. And what that those 2 components are is, how the optic nerves work automatically and how the muscle structure works automatically in our favor. So this is like I'm feeling this channeling energy. You can see me getting redder and redder, like so intense right now. My gosh. I get bright red when I channel. So they're like really coming through. And because I'm talking about it, that's the activation that I'm going through right now. And it's helping the muscle structure become stronger. Actually, we're going to gain a lot more vitality as we go through these activations. We are going to become more youthful, more vitality in the body, more strength in the body. So as these activations start to happen, they're going to start with the eye so you can see into other realms, and then it's going to quickly advance for you. Let me tell you. These are going to be the activations that we're doing in a lot of the retreats that I'm holding in August, activating the body's knowing of how to connect into these vibes. And so we're going to have a dense, like your muscles are going to get denser, stronger, right? So our muscle fibers are like this. And in order for them to become denser, we have to work them out, break them so that they rebuild stronger and stronger every time until we have firm muscles. But the energy is helping us with that. The energy is supporting us so that we can be stronger for the energy required of what's coming. We have to be in our highest vitality for this. But it's in our nature anyways, our birthright nature, not the last controlled energy that we've been in, if that makes sense. So what we're actually conditioned and meant to be is what we're starting to experience in our bodies. So we're going to look a little bit, we're going to just be more youthful, more vitality, stronger, all those things. So we're going to be feeling a little bit of that on Friday, but it's about activating the eyes first. I went way off on a tangent there, but just a heads up on what's coming. So the activation of the eyes is going to let you see into other realms. So Friday is a great day to clear out the mind. You have to have a very clean mind, let me tell you. And I want you to gaze at the clouds. I want you to gaze into the trees or a stream that's moving, and you're going to start to see changes. You're going to start to experience changes. And this is how you condition and train your eyes. So, as these activations happen, we have to participate in them and let the training begin. So, you have to allow your eyes to start to move towards those things. So, those pictures that are like, it's all like abstracty kind of weird stuff. And if you stare at it long enough, it'll like pop into 3D where you kind of like space your eyes out. So unknowingly, I went through a phase where I was kind of addicted to those, like the beginning of the year. I was like, these things are so much fun. Like, what can I see? Can I do it? And like learning to like space your eyes into that. I don't know how to explain it. But practice those things and practice that with the clouds. That's going to allow your eyes to start to move in the ways that work for you. Also, pay attention to the peripheral vision because you're going to be seeing things in that. You may be seeing orbs, you may be seeing lights, all the things. That's Friday. As we move into the weekend, so this is the 2nd and 3rd of August. This is where we sort of like slow down all weekend in preparation. So it is going to be really important for you to, so Saturday, Sunday, this is about restoration. This is about slow movement. This is about sleep. This is about everything that you can possibly do to prepare yourself for the following weekend because the gateway opens and the energy is just going to be like, "Whoa." So all weekend, it's delicate. It's not big, crazy things. It's slow walking, slow movement, um, nurturing yourself, honoring yourself. This is not looking forward. This is not looking into the future. This is not trying to control or create anything. This is just about right here, right now. This is enjoying food. This is enjoying drink. This is enjoying company. This is enjoying bed, meditating, relaxing, feet up, no exertion whatsoever on the weekend. Let your body restore. You are going to need that energy when we get to the following weekend. Oof. All right, there was my big ass long ramble. I'm gonna now try and record all of this and break it down for TikTok, like the dailies, and do my best. But wow, this is what we're in for. And I'm so freaking excited about what's coming. This is the beginning of our new world. This is the beginning of unity. It's the end of September that everything kicks into motion. And I've been sharing a lot of that information in the channeled events. We're going to be moving that into a new platform in August. So make sure that you're signed up for the newsletter. All of the things are going to be in there about when the grid worker retreats are coming up, the remembrance activation, all of those retreats from my channeled book that's already out and the new one that's coming. So it's like a refresh. A lot of you have already done that information, but it's a good refresh. And then, oh, the channeling events, all the things. Anyways, it's going to be amazing. So there's that. Enjoy the next 2 weeks. I will see you when I get back. So I'll be back live on the 31st, Thursday on YouTube at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Please make sure that you're subscribed there. And that way you can get all of the updates of the information that I'm bringing forward because I'm trying to create it as we move through. And anything that's like, you need to know now, I will definitely be making a video for you. So there's all that. All right. Until I see you again, celebrate your damn self. Go look in the mirror and find as many reasons as you can to say, thank you. I love you. All right. Mwah. Bye, guys.